welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just going to do a quick chat about the Baku Formula One race this weekend. So it's all excitement, but the talk is all about the sprint race. I had a look online on the Formula One website. It still has the old format in the sprint race, but there's talk on Sky News, etc. about they're going to change it up. So the change up is going to be a little bit different than last year's. They will have a practice session on Friday, and then they will have a quali session for the race for Sunday. And then on Saturday, I'm not sure if they're going to have another practice, which would seem a bit weird if they didn't. They need another practice run there. But from what I've read, no practice run. It'll be a small quali for the sprint race on Saturday and then the race on Sunday. So unlike last year where the sprint races, you did your quali, you had your sprint race, and then whatever you finished on the sprint race would determine the grid for the Sunday. They've moved away from that. I don't know if it... what they're saying is Formula One, they want to add to the excitement for the whole weekend being the whole 3 days. But I don't know, I think it removes from the excitement a little bit because the you know, they're prone to have crashes, etc. Those things add to the weekend for the main race on Sunday. Now, the talk on the grid is Red Bull's not happy with the changes. They don't want sprint races. Max Verstappen especially has been vocal about it and says he wants to do traditional racing, not interested in the sprint formats. I understand where it comes from, because when you've got the best performing car, you don't want to damage your car for the main race where you get majority of the points. So, and I kind of understand their position, and I'm surprised that a lot of the other teams haven't said that either, because these weekends add extra mileage to the car. So what it does is it adds time on the engine. You know, I don't know if they're getting extra engines for the whole year. They're not, no extra money. There's a cap. So that means they have to be ultra more conservative racing their cars for the sprint. So does it add the excitement? You guys make up your mind. I mean, it's up for debate. So look, I do enjoy the sprint races. Sprint races are good, and the reason I do is because obviously I'm a Ricciardo fan, and the sprint in Monza 2 years ago added to the chaos that made Ricciardo win the Monza race. That was based on Verstappen and Hamilton landing on top of each other, which is exciting to see. But, you know, someone else got a win out of it, and it adds to it. I would actually enjoy a mandatory compulsory pit in the sprint, which would make it even better, I think. Instead of they all run the one tyre, so depending on, you know, the degradation of the track itself. From previous years, we noticed Baku had some major issues with a few tyre blowouts. So a mandatory pit would be exciting because that adds to the drama a little bit. That means they won't run a medium for the whole sprint race. So, but we'll wait and see. I'm still wondering if it's going to go ahead, the new format, or not, because on the F1 website there's no indication about the change up in the format. It's still showing the old format, which I don't mind, to be honest. I think the way they finish in the sprint should be the way they line up on the grid. So when you look at the pundits online, a lot of people are saying these sprint races are like a glorified mini race, and you know, it seems as though one, but the main impact, I think, would be that if they change the format this weekend and have the quali in the morning, and then the sprint in the afternoon, if someone comes off the road, damages their car in that quali, I don't know if the teams will be quick enough, depending on the damage, to get that car ready for the sprint race. That could mean they have to sit out, they miss out on the points. You know, we've got a few drivers on the grid that regularly crash in qualies, like your Sainzes. But you know, so Ferrari might have one car in the sprint, which should be a bit of a disaster for them, having a disastrous start of the year. But we'll wait and see. I'm also interested in what a mini quali means. What does that mean? You get 20 cars on the grid qualifying. Generally, you go through Q1, Q2, Q3. Do you drop cars off, you know, or do they just do, you know, 15 minutes, one quali only, and just every car is on the road and they just go as hard as they can? That might add a bit of excitement to the sprint race. And those are my thoughts, everyone. So let us know about your thoughts. Give us a comment down below. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll bring you more content as much as we can. So good to see you all. Take care.